So here we go, Episode 3, the Protoss Campaign. Protoss Campaign, The Fall. The Zerg Overmind has succeeded in invading the Protoss homeworld of Ire, and has embedded itself into the crust of the planet. Now as the agents of the sinister Overmind spread chaos and destruction across the face of Ire, the stalwart Protoss defenders prepare themselves for the coming onslaught. First strike, Citadel, the new Protoss Executor, 2 days after the Zerg invasion.
Entaro Adun, Executor. I am Judicator of
Entaro Adun.
I have been sent by the Conclave to serve and counsel you. The former Executor, Tassadar, was commanded to halt the Zerg progress in the Terran sector by burning the infested human worlds. Unfortunately, he disregarded his orders and attempted to destroy the Zerg while sparing the Terrans from the flame. Clearly, Tassadar has failed.
Oh wow, this guy's a jerk. He didn't want him to spare the Terrans.
The Conclave has dictated that our first priority is to strengthen our defenses. You must reinforce our outpost in Antioch and make certain that the province does not fall to the Zerg. Your old comrade, Praetor Phoenix, will meet you there and assist you in this endeavor.
Some guy named Phoenix apparently is my old friend, and he's going to help me out. But yeah, right off the bat, apparently this guy says that Tassadar, who is actually not a High Templar anymore, or an Executor, because apparently he wanted to do his job of eradicating the Zerg, but yet not have to kill the Terrans in the process. He wanted to have them, spare them. He wanted them to live. And they're upset with him because he decided to not kill the Terrans along with the Zerg. Wow. These are nice guys. Okay, so we gotta meet Phoenix at Antioch, destroy the Zerg base, and Phoenix must survive. Here we go. Okay, so as you can see, there's a whole Zerg base and such, and little pockets of Zerg throughout. And over here is the base we gotta get to. And I'm guessing this guy is Phoenix, so we have this little squad here. Let's have them make their way to this base.
Make use of me.
So these are Protoss Dragoon. They are similar to the Hydralisk. They can attack both ground and air units. So they're pretty cool. And these are the standard ground units, the Zealots, which are, regular Protoss with fierce melee attacks like the Zerglings. One of my favorite parts about this, when it comes to each faction you play as, is how the interface here changes. I really like it. It's really cool how it constantly changes back and forth depending on what faction you're playing as. Hey, hold on. Why don't you guys head over here? Wipe these guys out. The Dragoons are going to be occupied with the Mutalisks there, but the Zealots can move on ahead and try and take out these Hydralisk and Zerglings.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Here we go. Hi, Phoenix.
Executor and Taro Adun, it is good to see you once more upon the field of battle.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Alas, all of our probes were lost in the last Zerg attack, and we had no resources with which to replace them.
Robotic probes, which are used to warp in buildings and gather resources, can be built at a nexus. Alright, let's get them going.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
If I recall, I think they can also repair things. So we'll have to check here. Can it? No, it can only, it can't repair.
I had intended
So.
to construct photon cannons
Photon
here for
cannons here for
defense,
defense.
but without
Ah.
probes, we could not do so.
Placed within the blue area of influence of a pylon, which is this. Which means that... Well, hold on a second. Let me have this guy start gathering. If I want to make the defense units here, which is the photon cannons, I have to place them within this circle, you see?
Additional pylons.
I have to build more pylons.
You have not enough minerals.
So it's going to warp in here, so the probe can be given new commands. It doesn't have to stay here and construct it. So let's have him head over here and start harvesting over here. You! Get gas. Wow, wow. A pylon costs 100 minerals, so I'm gonna have these guys really work on getting some minerals here so I can make more pylons, so I can be able to make more units and make more probes. So here here's the forge, which I can. This is my research upgrade structure, so I can be able to.
Gateway has no power.
Oh,
We must build a pylon near it so that our forces can be brought to this place.
I understand. I understand. Okay,
We are
so.
under attack.
Oh, look at this, an overlord. Let's have it make one right here. Okay.
Confirmed.
Ah, never mind. It's gonna get away. There we go. Now it's powered up. So see, other structures and stuff will not work unless you have them within the range of these pylons. And these pylons are what determine the unit total. So there's multiple uses for here. You gotta put buildings here within the range of it in order for those to work. And the more you put up, the more units you can make. So there's these kinds of reasons are, I think, why a lot of people like to play as the Protoss. Wow, wow. So I can research, upgrade my weapons, I can upgrade my armor, and I can upgrade shields. Because the thing with Protoss, with both units and structures, they both have a life bar and they have a shield bar. So they have two different bars here, which is what can make Protoss units pretty strong, that you have to get past their shield and then get past their armor. Now the armor doesn't regenerate, but the shields do. So over time, the shields for anything can just regenerate themselves. Let's build a couple more probes. Let's get warp in another zealot. I need a cybernetics core in order to get more dragoons. Dragoons. You. What can you make? Forge cybernetics core. Here we go. Okay. Let's get another probe here to get more minerals.
Your command?
Pretty nice squad here. Okay. Let's have him get another pylon here. Let's have one over here. And let's have another pylon. Let's get one maybe over here.
What did you ask of me? Or higher?
Quick, before he gets away!
Awaiting instructions.
Ah, forget him.
Initiated.
Put one over here.
You have not enough minerals.
Put a cannon there. Okay. The core. Develop singularity charge, which increases the Dragoon attack range. Very nice. Alright, you help out in getting minerals. Go over there. Warping another Dragoon. Let's warp it in over here. And then I'll probably start saving up to get these upgrades. So one Mutalist they left back there. Okay, let's first get weapons. And then once I get 150, we'll do this. Got it. Pretty good amount of gas there. Got both of those things working on different stuff.
Your command?
Transmitted.
Alright, everybody.
Initiated.
Attack! For ire!
Executor? I hunger for battle.
What battle calls?
Executor? Immediately.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Look at Phoenix. Let's compare the regular Zealot. 16 damage. Phoenix, on the other hand, 40 damage. Woo!
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
They're all just attacking the overlords.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Now calls.
What would you ask of me? You know, Executor.
There we go.
Although we two have marched across hundreds of worlds together, I never imagined that we would be fighting on Ire. The Zerg are indeed worthy foes.
Huh. He loves a good fight. Victory. Alright. Next mission. Into the Flames, Citadel of the Executor, the following night.
Entaro Adun, Executor. Your defense of
Entaro
Anzac has
Adun.
restored my faith in the Templar caste. I admit that Tassadar's desertion had shaken my faith.
Indeed, Algaris. I would hope that the Judicator would put more
Huh.
faith in their Templar brethren.
Tassadar,
Hello, Tassadar.
where have you
Be
been?
silent, Judicator. There is no time to waste, and I have much to tell you. As you know, the Zerg vanished after the fall of the Terran world of Tarsonis. And though the Conclave bid me return home, I was compelled to remain. A powerful psionic call drew my attention to a remote barren world named Char. Apparently the call was answered by others as well. For upon Char, I encountered those who were once our brethren. The Dark Templar.
Consorting with the Fallen Ones is heresy.
Enough! Hear me, Executor. For I have learned much from the Dark Templar Prelate, Zeratul. The Overmind controls its minions through agents called Cerebrates. Strike down the Cerebrates, and the swarms will surely fall.
Executor, Tassadar may be right. If you can keep the Zerg occupied, my force may be able to penetrate their perimeter and slay the abomination.
I pray we can trust you, Tassadar. Already I can sense the
Why not?
truth of the Fallen One's influence on your mind. You must return to
Really?
Ire at once.
Get over
My
it.
concern is for the safety of Ire, not the judgments of the Conclave. I will return when the
Yeah, there you go. Huh. Okay, so distract the Zerg while Phoenix gets into position and kill the Zerg Zerebit. Phoenix must survive. 50 minutes until Phoenix is in position. Okay. Power overwhelming. Black Sheep Wall. Okay. Huge Zerg colony here. Woo! Whoa. Oh, that's the Cerebrate. Is that Daggeth? Huh. Huh. Okay. Oh, there's an expansion right down here. Okay. Probes. Wow, wow. Simulator. Harvest. Wow. Get those minerals. So So Phoenix, I think, is the only one that can actually kill the Cerebrit, so I'm gonna have to wait until he shows up to actually kill that thing, but that doesn't mean I can't work on building forces to kill the rest of that hive, or that Zerg base. So silly that the Judicator, what he was more concerned about was that he was, consorting with the Fallen Ones. You know, racism, pretty much. Or there's pretty much a history between the regular Protoss and the Dark Templars. You know, I don't really remember all the details about it, but yeah, pretty much the Dark Templars are considered like the heretics, or you know, the blasphemers of the race, is from what I understand. Something like that. I think that's what it is. I'm sure there's someone who knows more about the detailed history of StarCraft who could correct me on that, and if so, feel free to do so. More. I need more. Love the sounds they make.
Awaiting instructions. House. Battle calls. I long for combat. What battle calls?
Okay, you. I need you to start building structures for me. So this requires a forge. So let's get a forge in here. Do it over here. I need a gateway if I want more units. Work in a gateway there. Another good thing about the photon cans here is that they are also detectors, just like the overlords for the Zerg. They can detect stealth, and therefore the fact that they are, you know, defense units or defense structures makes it very, you know, easy, or I guess maybe simpler or easier to set up defenses and such. Let's set up a pylon right here. Build a shield battery to recharge your unit's shields. Okay. Set one up right over here. Alright, so that's up and running. Get Cybernetics core up. Let's do that, though. Let's get the research going. Faster! Faster, you probes! Okay. So that's yeah. There's still some tutorial stuff going on here, especially since you're now playing as the Protoss for the first time. Speaking of the Protoss, I am recording this on what's the date? January 20th. And, let's just say I am beyond super excited for Legacy of the Void, the second expansion for StarCraft 2. When I saw them announce it at BlizzCon 2014, I cannot tell you the joy and excitement that I experienced when I saw them announce it and then give some of the details or little teaser things about it. Oh man, I'm so excited about it. I cannot wait. But we will get to that, more on that, later on when we get to StarCraft 2. So, alright, let's get a Cybernetics core going here. Let's also get a photon cannon near this ramp, like right here. Put a pylon right here, and then set up a cannon like right here.
You have not enough minerals.
Sorry if I sometimes go really silent during these playthroughs. I'm just sometimes thinking of what I want to do next, and sometimes when I'm thinking I get a little quiet. Because I'm kind of sometimes trying to focus what I want to do. Alright.
Receiving.
Receiving. Alright. Go wreck house. Good thing started early while Phoenix is on his way.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Alright, I think he's built one of each structure here, so he's good for now. Although I could make more pylons. Can't go wrong with that when it comes to working on, playing as the Protoss. Can never have enough pylons.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Upgrade complete. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. warriors have engaged the enemy.
They are just tearing apart the Zerg base here.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. You have not enough minerals.
Yeah, they're pretty pricey. Even the Zealots. I don't recall the Zerglings were 50, but man, the Zealots are 100. But then again, you got 2 Zerglings for the price of 1, so... About a minute and a half left till Phoenix shows up.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Just a little close cannon nearby the Nexus. And that should do it for that upgrade.
Upgrade complete. Not
And then,
enough minerals.
I need 200. Phoenix is about to show up, though. There we go.
Executor, we are in position. I await your orders.
Nice!
You have not enough minerals.
Huh.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
I hunger for battle. Immediately!
Input command for vengeance. Your warriors have engaged the
What
enemy.
would you ask of me? Immediately!
To kill the Cerebrate, that's what I ask of you.
Your warriors have
Cubes,
engaged the
get
enemy.
over there.
Make use of me for vengeance commencing.
I will remain behind and observe the effects
There we
of
go.
our attack. Return to the Citadel. I shall notify you when the brood becomes erratic.
So it looks like Phoenix was able to kill that Cerebrate with the knowledge that Tassadar gave him from Zeratul. I wonder what the Judicator is going to have to say about that. So especially since it worked. So when we come back, we will continue the Protoss campaign of StarCraft. Stay tuned!